Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Houston. Today it's time for inequalities. Our learning target is I can solve multi-step inequalities. Okay, so on this worksheet it's differentiated and you can pick how you're feeling about solving equations and pick which level you want to do, which questions you want to do. You can try all of them if you want to, but you at least have to choose one of these options and do the questions listed there. All right, I'm choosing one from the middle, question number 8. And I'm going to go over that. I wanted to remind you of the don't call me after midnight. We use that for solving equations. That actually works for inequalities as well. So if you remember that, we're going to go ahead and jump right in with the D here for distribute. All right. Now, when we look at this inequality, and I like to cut it in half, we do not have any parentheses. So we can skip step 1 and move on to step 2, combine like terms. All right, we do have like terms in this inequality. We have 2 terms that have an x on them. Notice I'm taking the sign in front. So we have negative 4x plus x. And remember, there's an invisible 1 there. So this is negative 4x plus 1x. So you borrow $4 and then you pay 1 back. So you owe 1 less. So you really only owe $3 now. So that would be a negative 3x. The 11 does not change. I think it was this less than symbol. Let me just check real quick. Yes. And then we have the negative 1. All right, we combined our like terms because there's no like terms on the right side. The next step is to move the variable. Now, we do not have variables on both sides here, so we can actually skip that step as well. We only have 1 variable, so we're right on to add or subtract. This is the variable, the negative 3x that we're trying to get by itself. So we have this plus 11 that we want to get rid of. So the inverse or the opposite would be to subtract 11 from both sides. Bring this down. Positive 11 minus 11 is 0, so I'm just going to cross it out. And here I have negative 1 minus 11. So I borrow $1, then I borrow 11 more dollars. Those get added together, and now I owe $12. Okay, so we added or subtracted, and now our last step is to multiply or divide. And if we have negative 3 next to the x, that's multiplying. The opposite is to divide. Okay, notice I am bringing that negative sign with the 3, and we are dividing by a negative. So hopefully, ding, 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 if you remember, we have to flip the inequality symbol when we divide by a negative. Okay, so the less than symbol becomes a greater than symbol. Negative 3 divided by negative 3 is 1. I'm going to leave that 1 invisible in front of the x. And then negative 12 divided by negative 3, a negative divided by a negative is a positive. So we end up with x is greater than 4 is our answer. Okay, and the numbers that would make this true, numbers greater than 4, so like 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. Okay.